This is day 1338 of the Arukh HaShulchan Yomi. Very special for Hideko Beis Yisrael or Batzar Bashivya. So we are today on Simulation here. It is Simulation Aleph. Sif Kupei, the Sif Kupei Zayin. Kupei, V'imyesh Safek. Imyesh Nekem B'nekem Shvoyes Anodim Lav. Mentioned already the previous last year. If there's a suffix and if there's a shear of shveres or not, no, they're not. So it's possible. Okay, which ikar tefillah minatar, since the primary tefillah is midaraisa, after shear midivrei sefer, even though the shear is midrabanan or respected by the rabbanon, steko tami, the suffix is tome. And the gamma shear din Torah, because the shear is din Torah, the shurim halacha Moshe Sinai, not actually the bottom, but there was the halacha Moshe Sinai, the mayim shu hogufa olavayim. Then you call divrei seifim. Halacha Moshe Sinai is called divrei seifim. Famous case, the Rambam began with Chassidus, which has kiddush chesem is divrei seifim. That refers to halacha Moshe Sinai as well. Yesham becoming dakim harbev. There are many small holes. The mitzvah shveres, which altogether make a shveres, imam mikvah ha'achas shalem v'asheni chaser. I'm sorry, mitzvah shveres. They go join another time to get mikvah shveres. Imam mikvah ha'achas shalem. If one mikvah is whole, the asheni chaser is missing. Avishneim chaserim, but they're both missing. And the coming kaki mitzvah shveres. The thin holes do not join together to make shveres. Shnei chaserim. When they're both lacking, so you need a good connection. Not the thin holes. If you divide a mikvah through with a sack or with a basket with a sack, even though they are full of holes, the kokam made sure mikvah tzad echad possible. If the other says share mikvah on one side, it's possible. That's the bracket. Sorry. That's Rashi. See if Kufain Hey Ayin Sham. Back the opposite as far he wrote for Rashi back there where he wrote about the Pech. I'm not like Piach. Okay. V'dat divrei Rama b'siv zeh u'mutach bo b'tzara nohar. What the Rama writes in this sif about digging next to a river. B'yarna b'siyat d'shmaya le'el, he's going to explain maybe in Sif Chav Ches. Kubeyav, Isam and Mishnah Mikvos. It says in Mishnah Mikvos, so the question should mention Shnei Mikvos. If you have a wall between two Mikvos, Shnisak which split, Shnisak l'shtei, Shesi. Mitzdarif. It cracked this way, so then the entire crack is mitzdarif to make the shveres node. L'erev, this way, and mitzdarif Hashem Mokum Echad shveres node. I think I'm right about that. It's not mitzdarif until it's in one place. It's good for shveres node. If they broke one within the other, our room keklipas hashum baroch shveres node. The width of klipas hashum and the width of shveres node. Upirish Rambam, the Shesi Lamala Milamala Mato. I know what it was. I hopefully explain what that means. Upirish Rambam, the Shesi Lamala Mato. Like this. I got the right thing. Erev means small. It was like that. Vertical versus horizontal. Kachin Mitzarf, the wise name Mitzarf, the Machashim, Mash, I'll set a kilo so more we can consider whatever's on top of the set crack as if it's sealing the crack. That's the Yontif shot. One place. So either way, I would gotten it right. The Raj says the opposite. The Shesi whom you mean the small Shesi is horizontal. The Erev is vertical. Rosh Vatur Vata Rosh wrote the same thing. But Tam near the neighbors has said it called Pnei Kol Koisel. The crack is on the entire wall. Therefore, in its assumptions, it goes across the entire wall. So, in the width of the wall, the crack horizontally goes throughout across both mikvos. Havik mikvachas makes it one mikvah. Suppose where the crack goes vertically. The answer that crack was mashu. The crack is only in that one place. That is the tasvar. Came to Rabasa, Chokim Bezets, it's the great ones. Yesh Lachmir, Shnei Bush, Anthony Macher, Bushim, and Crash for us in order not rely on the crack's cumulative volume. Rashi Kilo Beckham Mishneh starting below Shveres Hanot, that which they make one of the two tzayim without Shveres Hanot. Mishum said to go up Koiso because the crack is throughout the entire wall, little diamond neck of it, not like a hole. But we don't use that. It says for this reason you can also with this you can. The bracket says the times the Yeshash Gan commission the Oyam in Atachto. The top mikvah from the bottom mikvah. So they seal through a jet. Should be seen Kufain Bob. I guess it's like a crack, Paduk. But the Efshar the Tziu call Mashu Sedek. So it's possible that when you join the entire Mashu in the crack along the entire wall horizontally, it doesn't really say. Yes, Shir Kishvas note, whatever you see is there's a Shir Kishvas note, El Arab, ain't a mile. If it's the other direction, it doesn't work. Actually, Mokamech Shvas note until it's one place Shvas note. That's what we just said. Even to say, but if they're broke into each other, much difference. I quit the Barosho. The wall got cracked on its head at the top, but my the water connects there. Saki Barum Klipas Hashum. There it's enough to have a Klipas Hashum. If it's over the top of the wall. The Kamish Magula Mala, since it's revealed on top, ain't Sarich Barom Kishvas. No, you don't need on the height. This is also true when it's not burst, but the water goes from side to side. The just sloshes over, even though there's no crack. As the water sees the air, it's enough to have the height of the peel of garlic. The width has to be Shveres Hanot. That's a shach. Kupe base. Because I made Rambam Sim Nundal. Do Adin. Right, this is also true in Mayag, Gaushel of far bench name mikvos. If there was a mound of dirt between two mikvos, nothing mikvos mat. If you took a little bit off that mound, says so you can pour it to each other. Karoch of Shveres Hanot, the width of Shveres Hanot, Barom Klipas Hashum by the height of the garlic peel. Sagi, that's also good enough, little but because Malay Shveres Hanot, you only need to fill the Shveres Hanot when it's in a hole. In brackets, he says, you're circling the fees there. If he's a my maksha rash b'mishnah chesrek vok, because comes if you find vok, of a seal of diamond nekev, a jet is not like a hole. So come out low near the chayk, but that could be the rash does not hold. Makes a distinction. So it contains a change to see if I could dem, and he holds that in the second answer in the previous sif. Shebachol meshra koiso is shekish v'saro. Then it's throughout the width of the koiso, according to him, the height of the koiso, and there's a shear of Shveres Hanot. Kuf Pei Gimel. Kadam Perek Vav Mishnah Gimel. Shlosh mikvos b'zeh chapsa. You have 3 mikvos. Each one is 20 saw. Zeh chapsa. Mayim shuvim. No. B'zeh chapsa of rainwater. Uv'zeh, and the third one chapsa mayim shuvim. There's 20 saw of shuvim. Don't worry. Vashom on that side, and the one of drawn water is on the side. The other shlosha tovlu b'hem, and the sarvo and 3 people went down to toivel, and they got mixed together. Mikvos toharin, the mikvos are tahar. The toivel toharin, the toivel there are tahar, because they connected to each other. If the middle one was ma'im shumim, the other shlosha tovlu and 3 people went down to toivel them. The sarvo, mikvos kamo shohayu, v'atam kamo shohayu. Mikvos are no good and toivel are no good. I ain't sure. Be'er for it. Meaning to say, Shnei mikvos are ma'ik sherim, shemek shamin. 2 mikvos are kosher mikvos of rainwater. V'ashlishis ma'ishum, the third one is drawn water. Shashov, I mean outside when the drawn water is on the side. The shlosha lovlu, and kol chab mikvah achas. And by 3 toiveling, each one in his own mikvah, b'hugwa ma'im, idea toiveling, and the water was lifted up by the people toiveling there. Nisar v'kol shloshim mikvahs, all three mikvahs got mixed together. Huchshuru gam hashlish, the third was also king kosher. Sheischaber me'ek shamim, because they come connected to the rainwater. They chibur gadol yotzim v'shves anod, by a connection which is greater than shves anod. Come move on, obviously. Nazkulam ma'ik shem, and they are all kosher water. Without sibah kol achas v'achas ksherim arar boim saw. And you got to each one ksherim until it's 40 saw, because they're connected together. So even though it's only going to be 50% of the mikvah, it's only not good. But in this case, 50%. It's since the two mikvahs already have 40 saw together, you got as much of them as you want. It's halacha. We both achas b'nei each one by itself. Even after people left and the connection stopped, the third one already is kosher then. Kosher is chaber shuvim l'mayim ksherim, even as long as the shuvim have been connected to kosher water. I feel rega achas, and for a moment nasa mikan labak make shomim after achas shenifsiku. Comes like make shomim even after the bond ceases. Chenk shemila also b'chav sa mayim ksherim tablim ba. Then you fulfill addition 20 saw in that hole you can tablim kosher kain by shnayim. It's also. So too in the first two. So it sounds like all three become tar. Yeah. Verse 20, so when it said in the beginning, let's see if I translated wrong. At verse 20, it's all three. I thought the mikvah is the kosher ones. No, it's mikvah all three, because all three became kosher. The shov's in the middle, then nobody's okay. That's what I meant to say. Okay. Chupei Dalet. V'yeshiv zeh sheila. It's a question. The lama lo nechushim mitchil eschar b'zeh shemiyatzayim emtzoyis kom sheyitzchar emtzoyis emakshera. Maybe the one in the middle got connected to the one on the side, which is shov, before it got connected to the one which is kosher. You can't puzzle shuvim line mitzvahs, so the shuvim passes the middle one. Kedin shlosh lugim shuvim. Like the lachem any three lugim mayim shuvim shuvim mikra chazer shvam to mikra, which is missing. Ach answer says it's not a question. Chada the besabik shuvim hachim lakel. Where the suffix is something to show, we're not, we're lenient. It's rivosh. Much is part of siman sif reish dalet. It's going to be explained in sif reish dalet. Long way to go. Vod afilu imayok kain lo nefslim tzoyis. Even that was a case. The middle will not be compulsory. If not the case, not when the middle one, when the drawn one is in the middle, why is it possible both of them for that reason? We say the mikvahs are as they were. Since the connection was through Amshacha, that is to join the flowing of the water from one to the other. That's not like three shuvim following it. And therefore doesn't possible. For afterwards, when the other side, which is kosher, joins with the middle one, there's 40 sub more kosher water. That's when it's 2 and 1, not 1, 1, 1. Besides that, the connection is on the rim. Before the shuvim really got into the mikveh. Okay, I'm not sure I hear that, but as he says, the middle was already connected to the kosher one. The bracket says this is the intent of the Taz, also from the Rosh. Kupei. You also can ask, once it's water left the mikveh of origin, they are flowing. Crawling, I guess would be a good word for zochli. I guess. We say that by a person splashing around, it's not called zochli. It's only when they left on their own initiative by a crack. That's called zochli, not by a person pushing them around. It's a shach. It must be that way. The loki, if not, every mikveh, the person goes in, there's no possibility that someone won't leave the mikveh whole, especially if a person splashes around even a little bit. It's also over there at the time because of cycling. So it must be by a person not called cycling. Nevertheless, in the two mikvos of 2020, in this scenario, if the water left, that's a different problem. Missing from 40 saw. So you have to say they go out and come back. Also, the time you have to say the two mikvos, Shalo, you have to didn't completely leave. Just, I don't know what it means, Geshem. That's when they connect. Anyway, so there's an outer wall which connects them all together inside that cavity, which makes it okay. In the brackets, he said, the walls between the mikvahs are low, and they're low, but that's why the waters got mixed together. In the brackets, he says, that's the shachin, because Abachin, Shamrak, Torchin, and Shlosh mikvahs ain't tzarch lezer. The three mikvahs don't need this, he says. I feel Yatsim Mikzasan, Adayin Shor Bayim Sameh Shlishi. Even if some of them went out, they're still getting 40 saw from the third one, which from the time it was connected. It's only going to be an issue of 2 of 20. Okay, maybe, but I guess it wasn't. The case was not so precise. So when the drawn words on the side. The show is in the middle pool. The Hashem did not get mixed together. The drawn words got mixed up with each one. When neither one is 40. So it came low kulam. They not become kosher. But telling to Muslim, the Torah still telling got make votes. And commercial and the votes have their status as well, which is no good. Let us talk shame needs chabusim. Show. The shame not become puzzle because they're connected to the show. The chabe them shocha. Because the connection was through a flow. It's not like to be looking falling into the mikveh before that's 40 saw, which just happens to see played out. You can't say came and substance and scatter and such the final analysis. The minimum one got mixed with the two kosher ones. And all of them are like one big mikveh. And this 40 saw kosher is one big mikveh. We made the gam a show of kosher come up with shom. It's so the show should also be kosher. It's like when the show is in the side. It has to be nikar. To be clear that the 40 saw which are kosher are together. And here at Tarova, so you saw the mixture was kol mikar katz v'oseh. Each mikveh was at the edge. At the end. Yeah, because they're apart. The Meredach Shem is Chabuska. Okay, the Shem had no connection whatsoever. Kut Bei Zayin. Kvarbian explained that they Maisa Kazesh is Chabu Mayim Bechutza, they other Matoivel, by a connection which is made by a human being who's toiveling. Lo Pasla Shuva as a Kshera Av Shem Bar Baim saw the Shuva does not make the Kshera apostle, even if the Kshera does not have 40 saw. Because it's not falling in, but it's being flowing in. It's not like 3 lugim ma'im shumim naflu, which fell, which was sound, as you said. Yes, I came beside more great and more of this. It's tiny, but those 7 about Gimel. Even the 2 mikvahs are 20 saw. Achashuva, one is shov, v'mayim adumin, its waters are red. Achashem, one is kosher, v'mayim lebanim, its waters are white. If you understand Hashem kol achas, and 2 people went down, one each one. But the days that you got to mayim lechutz, and through this the water went out. These charbus and they connect to each other. Actually, one of these admons, so the white one is now red. And the red one is now white. Mikom, nevertheless, on mikvahs, come show you. The mikvahs are like they were, and the toilet like they were. Okay, we know why not. It was not effective. Okay, the kosher one can still go up to 47 kosher, but at the shuva, lo pasla, to the shuva is not possible. Mitam Shini's bar. Yeah, actually, it's Pasha. These are 20 saws, of course. Okay, so in the brackets, it says you're right, long brackets. Ayin Rash Sham, Shakasov writes that the Tam Hamshacha Gam Mitzad Bittul Barov. He writes that Hamshacha also is affected on account of Bittul Barov. The shuv which meet outside the mikveh with the kosher water, and these bottled were they were nullified by the majority of kosher water. The Imay Rob Psuli needs this explanation that if the majority is possible, Rob Psuli, of course, the majority of the puzzle was outside. He's battle of sharing. And the question ones are button king Shachazu Mayim Shabachutz a mikvah, so water outside goes to mikvah Ksher, and if so Kedin Shlosh Lugim, Shu and Shenofel, like 3 Lugim Shum which fell. Shem Mamash Lafu Chazuas, they fell back in. Can't start my laugh, if we have to say opposite. Shakshem may rove Yabachutz. The Kshema rove on more than the outside. By the time the Hashem Shabitzil Machutz Psulim Ruba, it's possible when they went out, the Psulim was then the rove. Now let's do the kosher ones which went outside are still connected ones inside. They definitely are. Altogether, a majority of relative to the shuvim. Because shov in a mikvah doesn't pass a kosher. Very difficult. I mean, it's only explaining the case according to the assumption that Shach is like Bitla Barov. But that's Nidchab Kavanas to Rash, and Shami is that the York Mashka Savnu, Beduk, and Shach, which causes the Tzarchim, but Lo Yidah Kavanas, I don't know what requires you. Okay, that's the end for today.